Hey, what's up, the Pluto Inspires fans? Now, you guys, I promised you a video on business ideas that you can actually actualize. You can actually start with less than $10. That is actually 1,000 Kenya shillings. And without wasting time, I want us to get into it. But before then, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you the notification bell, have you turned it on? Because I'm telling you, here it's only about good vibes. We talk about relationship advices, we talk about investing in our 20s, we talk about money. Generally, we talk about how we can improve our lives as young people, how we can become better. So today, let's talk about some of the business ideas that you can start with less than 1,000 shillings, because I want that that mindset of employment. You shouldn't only have that mindset that you can only become rich by getting employed. No, you can also become rich by investing. And I want you to understand that what I'm about to talk about, it's not any miracle. It's something usual. It's something that you see daily in your life. You understand me? It's something that you can see out there, but these are some of the things that if you actually tap on, you're going to realize that you can make crazy profits that you've never thought about even one single day. So trust me, I'm not here to talk about any miracles. I'm here to talk about normal things that you experience day in, day out. But now I want you to see them in a bigger way and to teach you how you can actually invest in them and actually get to make huge profits. So can we get now into it? Number one, if you are a girl, you can start a daycare business. You can start a daycare business. A daycare business, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You see, sometimes you are at home alone and there is nothing that you can do, and probably you have neighbors who go to work each and every day. You have neighbors who go to work each and every day. So what you do actually, you tell them they can bring their kids to you. They can bring their kids to you so that you can take care of them until they come out of work. And probably if you pocket 100 shillings per kid, just 100 bob per kid, just 100 bob per kid. And remember, as they bring those kids, they are going to bring a kid with their food, so that you don't have to spend again on food, because actually per kid has her own food. You understand me? And actually with 2 kids a day, you have 200 shillings. That's about 6,000 shillings in a month. 1 kid, you have 3,000 in a month. What if you actually even get 10 kids? How much is that? You actually have, that is 10 kids times 200 shillings. That's around 20,000 Kenya shillings. Just do the maths. So if you home alone and you know that you have neighbors who go to work and have kids, use that as a business opportunity. Actually, go and reach out to them. You see, sometimes we do not wait for things to come to us. Sometimes we go and find. We go to where those things are. You understand me? Yeah. Sorry guys, I've had to change the camera position because of the sunlight. So number 2, you can start a business on selling boiled eggs and sausages. I want you to understand that when I started, I said businesses that you can start with less than 1,000 Kenya shillings. That is actually $10. You can actually start selling boiled eggs and sausages. I want you to understand one thing. That buying eggs from a farmer, you actually buy right now, one tray is around 300 shillings from areas like Kikuyu, and when selling a boiled egg, they usually sold at 20 shillings, right? And you've only used some tomatoes from the market, and some some kitungu, onions, and such kind of a thing. So in a day, if you only make to sell only 1 tray of eggs, 1 tray, that is 20 shillings times 3 times 30 eggs, that is 600 shillings. You minus 300 shillings that you used to buy the eggs, and maybe 50 shillings that you used on what? That you used on onions and tomatoes and such kind of a thing. Meaning you have your 200 shillings profit from 1 tray of eggs. And now maybe you manage to sell a packet of sausage, a packet of smokies, and you see that packet is around 330 shillings. And does it have 22 or 24 packs? You can do the maths. And while selling, you sell it at 30 shillings. You sell it at 30 shillings. You understand? Meaning per day, it's so easy to make a clean 300 shillings minimum or even 500 shillings max, sometimes even more than that, while selling boiled eggs and sausages. What you have to do if you do not have that troll that usually skuma like this and get to sell them, what you do is that you can hire, you understand? You can maybe hire one a day for 100 shillings. You just have to find someone who was doing that business and quit and still has those gadgets in the house. You understand me? So guys, that is number 2 in which you can venture in. So let's get on to number 3, that business idea that you can actually venture in, selling second-hand clothes. That is mitumba. Selling second-hand clothes. That is mitumba. Let me tell you something. When I was in campus, I'm still in campus actually, and I was in my first year, when I was a first year student at just here in Jomo Kenyatta University, Juja. There is a time when I put up my first business. Things didn't go as planned. Thieves came and stole all I had, all gadgets, instruments, and I had to start from point 0. But I want you to understand one thing, that I went to Gikomba and started buying second-hand tops. You know, these, you have kimono, female tops, you have all crop tops and all that. Like, guys, I know about these things, I know about these stuffs. So I was going to Gikomba and I was picking one top at 10 shillings, sometimes 20, sometimes 15 bob. And I would sell them at 100, those ones that don't really seem nice, and others at 200 shillings. Can you imagine buying a top at 20 shillings and selling it at 200 shillings? So we usually had only one simple technique. You see, usually people, this is how people operate. They go to the market, they buy those stuffs and go direct and sell them. We actually didn't use that means. What we used to do, we usually go to Gikomba. But there is no, I don't know in Gikomba. If you're from Kenya, you actually know Gikomba market. When you come back home, we iron those tops. We usually we iron them to remove those like wrinkles. Yeah, you understand? So we remove them and those folds. Then now we go to where we are selling them from. We can hang them sometimes. We can even go rounds and actually sell them to people. And once you sell to a customer, remember to take their numbers. And when you take their numbers, when you have some good stuff, when you post on status, they are going to see. Remember, I told you that your network is your net worth. The many people that you connect with will determine your worth eventually. So you can sell second-hand clothes. You cannot. That is clothes. We also have shoes. You understand? You see, when you go to end up 1,000 shillings buying tops that you are only buying at 20 shillings. How many tops are those, my friend? How many? You just tell me, how many tops are those? If you're a student in the university, don't fear, don't be ashamed of your hustle. Carry those tops, and if you're a girl especially, then get into those hostels one by one, showing your friends what you have. Imagine selling a top at only 100. Then you sell 5 tops in a day, and you bought those tops at only 20 shillings one. Those are 5 tops at only 100 bob, selling them 500 shillings, and you have many. Meaning before you go to the market next week, you'll only use maybe 200 shillings for fare. You understand me? For transport. So guys, I just want you to think big. It doesn't matter whether you're doing medicine in campus or you're doing engineering. It's not about that. There is no employment outside here. You have to start hustling from where you are right now. All right. So let us go maybe to number 4. The fourth idea that you can involve yourself in. The fourth one is a skill-based idea. A skill-based idea, And when I talk of a skill-based idea, I talk about something like you know how to kusonga nywele. What do we call it in English? To plait, hair plaiting and all that. Like you can do dreads, like you can do retouch or something. That is what I'm talking about. So if you know you have such skills, what you do, you start an online shop. The question is, how do you start an online shop of the skills that you're doing? Just go open a page on Instagram. And brand yourself. Say you do this and this. You can even create a poster. You say you plait hairs, and also remember to tell someone that you do at the comfort of the whatever, at the comfort. You understand? Because like myself right now, for example, if I know there is someone who is going to can do my dreads from my comfort here. Right now I'm at my house. If I know there is someone who can do my dreads, for example, who can do my haircut without even having to go to town, because I know if I go out there, I'm going to fuel, maybe have some other things I want to do from the house and all that. So if someone can come and do it from my comfort, trust me, I'm going to call that person. If you can shave, you are a guy in campus, just teach yourself to shave. You won't even take 1 week before you learn how it is done. Just go and pay someone 200 shillings. I told you these are business ideas that you can start with less than 1,000 shillings. Just go and find customers that you can shave. Find customers that you can shave their hair. If you are a girl, find customers that you can do their hair. Then tell them that you usually go to where they are. I can imagine, like on Sunday, a friend of mine is coming to shave these sides of my hair from comfort of my house. I'm not going anywhere. That person is going to come here and is going to do it from here. You understand me? So I want you to think outside the box. It's not about putting that business and having to incur all those costs of hiring that house. I want you to think outside the box and think that it can be done. This is not miracle. This is something that you can do actually. And I want you to start so that you can thank me later actually. Let's go to the next point. We can also talk about mobile movie shop. I have a friend of mine from JKUAT University, and I got this idea from him. He's called Kabugi. I am Kabugi. He's a comedian, big up my guy. He's called Kabugi. I am Kabugi. You can check him out on social media accounts. I am Kabugi from JKUAT University. He's a comedian. You can also check him on YouTube. I learned this idea from him. You see, Kabugi doesn't need to have a movie shop for him to make an income for himself. No, he doesn't need to have a movie shop. What he does is he's going to he can use like a JKUAT Wi-Fi, or maybe if he has Wi-Fi in the house, he can use it and download a lot of movies. When there is an update, there is an episode of a new series, he's going to download that immediately and he's going to post to the friends and tell them, actually, there is this movie that just was released just today. If you do not have it, just tell me. Just drop your pin, drop your location, and I'm going to come to where you are and install for you that movie right now. No, you want to tell me, if you have saved so many contacts, like for me, initially before I bought a new gadget, a new phone, I had more than 8,000 contacts. Now, assuming you have all those contacts, even assuming you only have 1,000 contacts, and you're selling movies, and those friends are just from around, it is not everyone who is paying for Netflix. Actually, most of them have to buy movies from the movie stores. You understand? You just be going and unawekea, you put for them in their laptops and all that. You understand? So guys, having a mobile movie shop, it's one of the things that you can actually do and earn yourself an income. You only need a hard disk so that you can put those movies. You can download and put them so that you can take to your friends and sell them at you can say maybe 30 shillings per movie, or maybe 5 movies at 100 shillings. It's how sometimes you have to study your audience. And now, let me discuss the last point so that we can move on with something else. Let me discuss the last point. The last point is poultry farming, especially if you are in Ushago. In Ushago, I mean kule mashambani. You can do poultry farming. You just have to buy chicks. Actually, guys, sorry because of the background noise, but we almost done. You can actually do poultry farming. How are you going to do this? You just buy some chicks. You buy some chicks and just rear them, and eventually they'll start kutaga mayai, and you are going to sell some good money. Guys, thank you for listening to me, and I will always come here for inspiration and for good vibes. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is The Pluto Inspires, and remember also to suggest your friends to come here. Thank you very much.